You want real danger? How about my duel with the foul Rainbowzilla? As the heroes descended into the Floral Caverns, Flint Cragley entertained them all. Boss! Cragnons heard that story 250 times, brah. You're making my crag hurt. Brah, if you count time we weren't tied up, then it's 256 times. Mario and Co. glanced over at the weary faces of Flint's crew as they delved deeper. But a light grew. Was it a ray of hope from the pure heart, or an evil illusion? Chapter 5, Level 4. The Menace of King Croacus. Cragley ho! We plodded on, traipsing over all manner of beasts and gnashed fangs at us. But then, no! A sight too horrible to believe appeared before our eyes. Boss, nothing happened yet, brah. I know that, you cretin! The sight too horrible to believe is still up ahead. We're going to look for it now. Come on, move! What? Wait up, brah. Boss, no. Mons will not want to get left behind, brah. Hey guys, welcome back to Super Paper Mario. Last time we explored the Floral Sapien Caverns and met Flint Cragley and his crew. And this time, we'll be delving into the last depths of the Floral Sapien Caverns, and hopefully facing off against King Croacus, as well as saving the kidnapped Cragnons. Anyway, this is actually a pretty, short chapter, sort of, in terms of length. There is, unfortunately, going to be some backtracking we have to do, but it's not too bad. It's fairly easy to remember where you have to go, so it's not too bad. Anyway, we have some pretty narrow pathways right here, or hallways, I guess, and some more Floral Sapiens to deal with. Actually, you know what? It would be much easier to take care of these guys with Bowser. Just burn them. As you're seeing, the Bowser carry strategy is pretty overpowered. Anyway, we can go into this pretty futuristic-looking door. Apparently, plants were more advanced than, well, rock people. So that floor Cragnon can pass through, but we can't. We're going to want to remember this place for later. A lot of this chapter is going to revolve around remembering the layout of certain things, and noting what you can't do there yet, but remembering to return there and do something once you can. Let's burn that one guy and get this mushroom. There's also something hidden here, if I remember right. No, there was not. I'm thinking of a later place again. Going down this way, there's another futuristic-looking door with a Floral Cragnon. There's a safe block if you need it. Thankfully that guy disappeared so we don't accidentally kill him. But there's that one there. And going through this door, we have another futuristic-looking place. Processing Center. This door is locked. It won't open. Please insert card key. So we're looking for a key card and something to let us in through that scanner on the upper level. And there's also, like, a really small passageway down there. We've seen a few of those, so I think you can probably figure out what kind of ability you'll be getting coming up pretty soon. I have some more useless pal pills. Take care of that guy. Is there anything over here? No, but there does look like there's something down this way, so let's go and get it. And there's also a locked door. And oh boy, we are going to end up killing one of these guys, aren't we? Anyway, what we want to do is use the row to pick up one of the 4 Cragnons and press a switch. Because, well, that leads to a pipe appearing. Now if we can get around this guy... No! Well, that's 3 Cragnons who are dead. That's actually kind of dark when you think about it. As I've said, this game can get pretty dark, and we're starting to get into the darker forms of it. I guess the darker parts of it, I guess. And that gets really dark when you think about how all the Cragnons you accidentally kill are, well, dead forever. These are another kind of Cursias. Makes you move in opposites. Basically, basically what they do is that they reverse your controls. So, thank you, Pal Pills. Your sacrifice was totally necessary. Anyway, we have a bit of a maze area right here, so I want to, like, see what's in all these rooms. Got some spike tops. That guy's down. Palpil will take care of that guy. And just a jump will take care of that guy, too. Once again, Palpils are pretty much useless, so I don't really see a point in keeping them around. Another, Blow Amoeba right here. I actually didn't know they were called that until I was editing that one video where they first appeared. Okay, let's... Thank you, Palpils! Once again, we have this writing on the wall. There are letters written on the wall here. Behind the skull. That's what it says. So we're gonna... Oh, there's a PAL block right there, but I don't really see a use for it since, well, our inventory space is full. After this chapter is done, we're definitely going to want to put some stuff in the bank or maybe cook some stuff. That's a heavy Cursia, basically makes you heavy. I believe we've seen these guys before. Basically what they do is that they make it so you come down from jumping quicker. What's in this room? Oh, it's a skull and some... Once again, thanks, Palpils. A skull? That's a wall painting that someone did. So, how about we use Fleep again? I'm actually surprised by how many times we are using Fleep. I completely forgot to use it this much. Anyway, we have the key to that door we saw earlier, so once we're done exploring this maze, how about we go back and see what's in there. Okay, that pipe leads back to, if I'm not mistaken, that pipe leads back to the entrance to the maze, and this one just goes down to where the not the back Cursia, the heavy Cursias were. See, it's really not that hard to remember. I figured it out by this point. But anyway, now that we've seen all the maze, let's go back and open up that door. This level can be kind of confusing in your first playthrough, but the rule of thumb to remember is that you want to go to the deepest point in the game, you want to go to the deepest point in the level, and then explore from there. Once you do that, once we've gone to the deepest point of the level, which is the key, we can go up to this door, which will give us something we need to go through the second mechanical door we came across, and that'll give us something we need to come across the first mechanical door we came across. And there are much more eloquent ways I could have explained those, but talking eloquently isn't my best skill. Anyway, we go through here. Eek! Found us! Gabbro thought this was a good hiding spot since Q was lost, brah. Yes, this is unexpected, but so is a storm of rain. Such is the way of things. There are no absolutes. Oh, what do we do, brah? Come, be at peace. Calm your raging inner sea. Let us meditate on this. You're probably right, brah. Got it. Evil bras, you take Gabbro. Gabbro, give up. But her, do not hurt Pixel. But you... No, let Gabbro speak, brah. You kept Gabbro company. You helped Gabbro hide. Gabbro, you big brah. Big debt for Pixel. I completely forgot to pronounce debt there. Gabbro's time ending, but Gabbro really want you to live free. Come now, ease your mind. Let me muffle the wails of your frightened soul. Do not be hasty in fear. Look closer. That is not one of the Florosapiens. What? Who are you, bras? Could you come to save Gabbro? Well, I guess. This is interesting. Just like Flint Cragley, you've avoided falling under the control of the Florosapiens. What? Flint here too? Gabbro, huge Cragley fan. Cragley, do something, brah. Cragley, save us all. Well, isn't that welcome news? Why don't you go find Flynn, for I must bid you farewell. What? Why? You not come with Gabbro? Humans and pixels, or Cragnons and pixels for that matter, shouldn't linger long together. Only heroes who know how to utilize the pixels properly can travel with them. Please, heed my words now. It's best for you this way. Oh, Crag! Come now, let me assist you in your departure from here. Let your aura shrink. When it diminishes, you can return to the village where the one you seek awaits. Thank you, Great Pixel Bra. Gabbro not forget you. Wah! Farewell, weeping Cragnon. Go frolic beneath the sun, where you are meant to live. Rain still falls in my heart. The taken souls cry out. Why do they cry such tears? You must stop this torrent. Fate brought us here together. Great hero of 1500 years. Now you must take me there, to the deep dark underbelly of the earth. The tiny pixel named Dottie has joined your group. Let's go, before the rain of tears becomes a flood, before disaster breaks. Now Dottie's ability is that she can make us smaller, and I really like her personality and how she's helping that Cragon calm down. I always thought it would be, if I could have any one of the pixels, I thought it would be really nice to just have someone like her around to just calm me down, I guess, because sometimes I do get like really anxious sometimes, and I just thought it would be nice to just have like a pixel to just help calm me down, I guess. Anyway, now that we have Dottie, you'll remember there was like a small passageway over here that we can now go through. So let's use her over here. And going through here, we now have the card key. Now, there are also a lot of areas in the world we've seen so far that we can use Dottie in, so we're definitely going to want to explore those at a later time. Going through here, there's a pipe up there that we're going to want to remember for later. We have a shroom, and I'm really dreading the fact that we have pal pills, considering what's coming up ahead. We go down here, and there are a bunch of slower Cragnons. What we want to do is use Thudley. They all get freed, but now we're stuck in a crowd of them. We can flip into 3D, and oh crap, they're coming for us. I almost said oh crag there, out of habit, I guess. Yeah, so the pal pills are just only going to succeed in killing some. I think I'm just going to jump over here to get this chest. Anyway, we have a floor Cragnian card. I'm not sure why you'd ever want that, except for 100%, because, well, we're not supposed to kill them. But god damn it, can I stop jumping on these guys, please? Thank you, Palpil, for just finally dying, jeez. I like how there's just a random Cursia in there. Going through here, crap, we want Bowser.
Ha ha ha, so at long last you've come to play like late sleeping toddlers.
Dimentio and O-Chunks.
Ah, do you not tire of collecting those worn-out, tiresome pure hearts?
I am not violent by nature, you know.
I prefer to settle this peacefully, in fact. Say, for instance, you wish to go back to your world. I could do that for you.
We are not interested.
Ha ha ha, so it must be. Shall we begin?
Ugh, haven't you learned? No matter how often we fight, it will end the same.
My, aren't you plucky? Same fight, same outcome, you are precisely correct. And that is why...
Broccoli!
Lovely green hat, would you say? What? Dear old Chunk, so strong yet so very dim, a child could learn its attack patterns. As such, I requested a few sprouts of my acquaintance to liven him up a touch. I call the boy O Cabbage. Don't be shy, O Cabbage. Introduce yourself.
Cabbage!
Haha, simply adorable. Now remember kids, eat your vegetables to grow big. Except in this case, a veggie will eat you. Have fun now. Ciao!
Asparagus! Anyway, we have our third fight against O-Chunks or O-Cabbage now. Once again, we want to use Bowser for this fight. I like how it calls on that frame. That's O-Chunks. Dimentio has vegified him. He has no will of his own. Max HP is 60, attack is 3. Seems faster and stronger than before. Basically, O-Chunks, this is a faster version of the fight in the Gap of Crag. We want to use Carry again and also Bowser, because Bowser's our heavy hitter. He can also throw chunks of the floor at us. Fitting, oh crap, that that only did 3 damage, but okay, this is... I don't think I've landed a single hit on him yet. Yeah, this fight is actually a lot harder than I remember. Crap! Okay. He's moving really fast. Maybe Bowser wasn't the best choice for this fight. Bowser's flames can break the blocks if you can pull that off. Okay. I'm actually probably gonna want to heal up pretty quickly. Okay, one more combo and he's down. Bubba! Broccoli! Erg! Hey! What in gravy am I doing here? Hun? And what are you doing in here as well? Oh, I get the picture. You lot to want to challenge the new improved Ochunks. You got pepper in your pants, I'll give you that. But this time you will get ruined. Whoa, me belly's growling like a starving dog. Warrior rule number 1. Never fight on an empty stomach. Teach madness. Sorry, but we've got to call it a day. Can't go bucking the warrior rules. Next time, though, you're done. Chunks away. Look, the sprout from his head, it's the same as the fortified Cragnons. Looks as though it's nearly dead, however. Well, what do you think? Would you care to try it on? I'll wear it. I like how it says I'm a veggie, and I really like how Bowser wears it on his nose. You didn't turn to cabbage, that's nice, I guess. This could come in handy. Put on and take off the sprout, we can go into important things. Mario and Peach wear on their heads, but I really like just playing as Bowser and having it on his nose. Anyway, let's proceed. I guess I'm having hiccups or something. Ha ha ha. If they could beat that model of Ochunks, then they are coming along quite nicely. Perhaps they really are the ones I've waited for all this time. Ha ha ha, I should prepare myself as well. So much to do, so precious little time. Now that we're back here, we can go back through the first metal door we saw and finally go through that scanner. As you can see, what you really want to do in this level is go to the bottom, get the key, go into the maze area, then get Dottie, go into there, get the key card, go here, get the Flora Sprout. It's a pretty linear and backtrack heavy level, but once you know what you have to do, it's pretty easy to navigate. Anyway, over here we have a small pipe that we can get through with Dottie. We're probably going to use Mario for this since he moves faster. And why the hell not? Let's heal up a bit. Let's use a Peachy Peach. We could save that for some cooking, but I kind of want to heal up right now, and I don't know when the next, Okay, I actually just remembered what this room is, and I hope there wasn't a mushroom in here, because if there was, I'm going to facepalm pretty hard. Anyway, we have a bunch of blocks right here. More pal pills, just great. Alright, coin, coin, coin. What's up here? Coin, coin. Of course there's a mushroom, and I just wasted a really good cooking item. Just great. Anyway, we can go back up through here, and let's go in through the scanner and into the lair of King Croacus, the instigator behind all of this. Now, another good... Dottie is actually also pretty good in combat because we're really small, so it's harder for enemies to hit us. We also move faster, and we do the same amount of damage, but it can be pretty useful because of that. Actually, I want to see how fast Bowser moves with Dottie. Okay, he actually moves pretty fast as well, so that's definitely good. Now that we're able to move through here, we can go through this door. And I really like this room. Okay, if I'm not mistaken, there's some Flora Sapiens in here that we want to take care of first. Okay, let's take care of this guy. Take care of this guy. And take care of this guy. I really like the design of this room. I like the design of the jewels in the background. And I also like that cat statue. It's kind of reminiscent of ancient Egypt. But anyway, here we're going to see some lore and world building. King Croacus I, reigned 1 to 496. The first king of the Flora Kingdom, Croacus I is known as the greatest of kings. He united the Flora Sapiens under a single cause, creating the Flora Kingdom. He made a capital here and established a calendar, begun the kingdom's birth. Heavily armored, he bore deadly thorns and came to be called the Iron Rose. The kingdom's infrastructure and early roads were built by Croacus I's design. When his successor, the prince, wilted unexpectedly, so did Croacus I's spirit. The Flora year 444 marked the start of his reign of fear, the Darkening. Fun fact, that's also an unlucky number in Japanese, because in Japan, 4 is considered to be a number associated with death. So it's kind of like the number 666 in Western culture. Eventually, Croacus I and his foul regime were overthrown in a sappy coup d'etat. The king was struck down, marking the official end of the Darkening. His wilting words were said to be, "The Iron Rose shan't wither, but wither he did." I really shouldn't be laughing at this, but that reminds me of like a news... It was a screenshot from a news broadcast I saw where it said, quote from man stabbed, "What are you gonna do, stab me?" And I shouldn't laugh at that, but I always found that really funny in like a morbid way. Queen Croacus II, reigned 496 to 1298. Croacus II was the daughter of the great ruler, King Croacus I. Croacus II was imprisoned for being critical of the former king's policies, but when he was overthrown by the people, Croacus II was freed and given the throne. Her efforts to reduce taxes and study diseases made Croacus II very popular. Eventually, her influence helped erase the scars the Darkening had left. She also compiled the Flora Sapiens prehistory called the Flictionarian. The book was to be her legacy, a historic mark of her benevolent influence. Croacus II feared the fight for a throne that might ensue if she bore many heirs. She had but one heir late in her life. This earned her the name the White Maiden. Let's bomb this part, and move on to Croacus III, reigned 1298 to 1385. Croacus II was just one when his mother wilted. He became the youngest king ever. The young king had a great predilection and talent for poetry and art. His talent was evident in works like Ice Rose, a book of poems from his 37th year. But he was also afflicted by a terrible disease from the time he was born. Without ever impacting the affairs of his kingdom, he wilted at age 88. The cause of his wilting was never made public. Many suspected a conspiracy. This was never confirmed. We bomb that. And let's move on to King Croacus IV, the one we know. Reigned 1385 to present. Formerly a regent for King Croacus III, he ruled in place of the frail child king. After Croacus III's wilting, his service was recognized and he was made king. His stabilizing influence and political savvy made him popular and well-known. His recent achievements include, in Flora year 1625, he invented a method for mind-controlling Cragnons. In Flora year 1626, he spearheaded an initiative to enslave Cragnons en masse. So this is the guy we've been after this whole time. Now by bombing the floor... Okay, did that really not do anything? I guess it has to be in 3D or something, or else I just didn't hit the right hitbox. Anyway, there are going to be these blocks beneath the paintings. What we want to do is hit them so that they match the colors of the paintings above them. And we're just going to leave our pal pills in that one, which is actually a good thing, I guess, because I believe that there are some Flora Cragnons in some of them. Going down here, yeah, there's one here, so thankfully we took care of our pal pills there. And we're going to want to leave that one the way it is, blue like Croacus III's portrait. And you're supposed to, the hint that you're supposed to bomb the floor comes from the fact that, well, there are cracks in front of the things. Anyway, you can jump down here. What you're supposed to do is use throw to hit the blocks. But let's go and use him real quick. Hit that, it becomes red, and then it becomes black, and then it becomes white. Anyway, I really like the lore they built for the Flora Kingdom, and I kind of wonder if it's supposed to, like, parallel, it's supposed to parallel real life, because I always thought the Iron Rose made me think of, like, the War of the Roses, and the whole thing about, Queen Croacus II not having children. It reminded me of, like, Queen Elizabeth, how she was called the Virgin Queen because she didn't have any heirs. Anyway, let's get that guy, and that's a full kill right there, that's pretty useful. And, one more hit should do the trick. Okay, that was a pretty cool effect. And I also really like the regal design of the doors here, too. It really adds a lot to the chapter, if you ask me. Now, for this upcoming fight, I'm just going to take out the Floro Sprout real quick, and you're also going to want to use Peach. You also want to have Throw with you, too.
Ooh-wee-oo, where are my pretties? Pretties, beautiful things, oh-wee, bring them to me. More, more, more! Ooh, what is this hideous clashing thing?
Are you King Croacus?
Ooh-wee-oo, so you must be the intruders I've heard so much about. Well, I will not forgive the great trashing of my beautiful kingdom. No. Thus you are warned.
King Croacus, be merciful. Release the Cragnons you've enslaved.
Never! Their sturdy bodies make them such fine workers. Exquisite. I need them to dig up more gems so I can build a bejeweled palace. Ooh-wee.
Why, how positively horrid. Release in this instant.
Trash is garbage. No matter how you dress it, this world is made for beauty. And if you need some proof, then have a look at this.
It's a pure heart.
I can hear it in your voice. You want it so badly you can barely think.
Seems we all seek beauty,
so how dare you take a high horse over me?
Don't compare us to you. We're nothing like you.
Your blabber hurts my ears, and your smell is wilting me. I can stand you no longer. I rarely stoop to such things, but I'll destroy you myself. Consider it an honor. Ooh-wee-oo, here I come.
Starting off the fight with King Croacus. That's King Croacus. He leads Four Sapiens, loves beautiful things. Attack is 50. You can't damage him when his petals are closed. He has 3 heads that he's going to be launching at you. What you want to do is pick one up with Thoreau and throw him at his head when it's exposed. Now, I'm going to say, I really like this boss theme. Probably my favorite in the game. Now, you want to aim carefully, because you can accidentally throw the heads into the other ones instead of King Croacus. Anyway, as I was saying, I really like his boss theme. It's really intense. I love the violins in it. It really feels really chaotic and disturbing like King Croacus is. And just jumping into him is also enough. You can kind of cheese this fight with the Bowser carry strategy, but I want to show it off the way the developers intended. Okay, we can get another hit on him like that. The heads are going to be moving around pretty erratically, so you want to be aware of that. Let's launch at him. And with that, he's going to go into the second phase of his fight, which is a lot trickier than the first. He's going to be launching these petals at you that are going to be spinning. You can avoid them pretty easily with Peach's Parasol. And also, I believe, actually, yeah, you can also, once again, cheese it with Bowser. I'll say, actually, you know what, I think I'll do the rest of this fight as Bowser, because it can be pretty tricky and chaotic using Peach because of how fast everything's going. Oh yeah, whenever he sheds petals, they become these other propeller things. Okay, so he's going out again. Okay. Yeah, this fight can get pretty chaotic, and honestly this music reflects that. Another reason why I like his boss theme so much. Okay. Okay, is he gonna... Okay, he's gonna, like, unfold, I guess. Beautiful. Even as I wilt, I am beautiful. King Croacus! Whoa, what do you guys do, huh? Oh, I don't know, maybe just beat your king's petals. How's that feel, flower face? Hey, shut up! You don't get it at all! King Croacus is awesome! He totally thought of his people first, man! And you wilted him! What? What are you talking about? Water, man! I'm talking about water! The Cragnons were polluting our water! Those dudes were tossing trash into the river. We had to drink that crud. That dirty water is what drove our king bonkers, don't you get it? So then, oh. Of course, I knew it all along! Cragley-ho! Emergency special report from the floral front lines. Environmental pollution drives Flora Sapiens mad. Whither will they rampage? So the villagers throwing garbage in the river is the reason for this whole thing. Well, I tried to tell those guys that my thoughts were too far ahead of their time. This play well with Green Cragnon crowd. Ratings explode, brah! It like Crags on Ice meets Baron von Cragenkin. Yes, once my fellow villagers see this, they'll surely realize the error of their ways. Once the words of Flint Cragley reach them, they'll throw garbage and no more. Yeah, water, man. I mean, it's easily our most precious treasure, know what I mean? You promise not to dirty our water, and we'll just chill down here and be cool. And we'll totally take those sprouts off your villagers' noggins too, man. Sounds like a fine way to keep the peace in the land. Keep those promises, folks. That was a rather unexpected turn. Wailing on our king aside, you guys are totally heroes. You should take this. One of our earliest kings received this to safeguard until the hero's arrival. Our people have kept that promise for like 1500 years or something crazy like that. I'm sure our wilted king here would be stoked that his duty got done. I guess that this duty got done. You got a pure heart. End of chapter. Men of true grit witness live. Witness live what others can only see through crag vision. That is what moves me to travel into the belly of the beast week after week. Thanks again for watching. Until the next time, Cragley-ho! Having wrapped their latest shoot, Flint and crew went back to downtown of Crag. Mario and friends clutched the sixth pure heart as they walked back towards Flipside. Our heroes had taken a new step towards overturning the prophecy of destruction.